Okay, cupcakes are ready. The cake is ready. Already took them out from the oven. And let's decorate. So I'm gonna decorate two of the cupcakes. One is gonna be a bat and the other one is gonna be a pumpkin. So to do so, we're gonna use simple ingredients. We're gonna use a combination of fondant and gum paste, 50-50. Already added some Tylose powder. What this is gonna do is gonna make the dough a little bit sturdier. We're gonna be using a rolling pin, cookie cutters, and assorted colors of fondant and gum paste. Okay, so I'm gonna start working on one of the cupcakes. The three things that you see here: vegetable shortening, which is Crisco, regular water, and some edible glue. The edible glue, you make it with Tylose powder and warm water. Okay, let's get to work. I'm gonna sprinkle some flour on the counter, right? So let's see, I'm gonna start with this one. So the background, it's gonna be orange. So get closer, get closer, get closer so you know they can see what I'm working on. I'm gonna take out the fondant and gum paste, some vegetable shortening on my hands. Right, rolling pin. Very easy. So I have a collection of cookie cutters right here on the side. I just want to make sure I use the right size for it. Okay, let's see. Let me see which one it is. I guess this one. This one's fine. So I'm gonna add some pressure evenly. Then I take this out. I'm gonna put this one back into a Ziploc bag so it doesn't dry out. This on the side. Perfect. All right, now to add it on to the cupcake, we have to use a brush and some edible glue. So I'm gonna brush on some edible glue on the cupcake. Right. Now very gently, I'm gonna add it on. Evenly. Okay. Beautiful. Awesome. Now, I'm gonna start working on the bat wings. So, of course, for that, we're gonna be using black dough, black fondant. So, we're gonna roll some fondant on the counter. Remember to add some vegetable shortening on your hands. So this is very easy. We're gonna make, the first step is to make 3 spheres. 1, 2, and 3. 2 spheres are gonna be used for the wings, and the other one is gonna be used for the structure of the bat's face. They have to look like that. Perfect. Now, this sphere, we're gonna turn it into a cone, right? For one wing. The other one is gonna be a cone as well. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna flatten the wing. And this is kind of like tricky. So if you get closer, you get to see how I make the shape of the wings. Can you see it? It's looking like a bat's wing already. Here you go. Gonna make it A little longer. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna put this on the side and I'm gonna repeat the process with the other wing. We have the cone already. We're gonna make it flat, right? And then with my index and my thumb, I'm gonna pinch out those curvy shapes. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. See, it's gonna take us only like 2 minutes. Perfect. So now we have 2 wings. Can you guys see them? Awesome. Now, to add them onto the cupcake, we have to use again some edible glue. So you have to add just a tiny bit of it. Make sure you don't add too much to it because then it's gonna, you know, the whole cupcake and decoration is gonna get messy. So just a tiny bit with the brush, very gently. We brush it on. Let's say one wing is gonna go here. Boop. Perfect. Can you guys see it? Now we're gonna add the other wing. So again, we repeat the process. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Can you guys see it? So now what we're missing is the head. So this is gonna be kind of like a fun, cartoony, and whimsical bat. So for the face, we're gonna use the other sphere that we had on the side. We're gonna turn it into a pancake by doing this. Right? Let's see if it's the same size, yeah. And then we're gonna pinch out the ears. Batman, Batman. Awesome. Let's see if it's the right size. Awesome. Kind of like it. All right. Beautiful. All right. Now we're gonna add some glue here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add kind of like a little foundation for the head. Add it on. Boop. Then I add some more glue. Perfect. Okay, can you guys see it? Beautiful. So what's a bat without fangs, right? So we need to add fangs, but before doing so, I'm gonna clean this up real quick. So I'm gonna get a regular paper towel. Good. Usually I like to have like a little bowl or a mini trash can to, you know, like to put all those little pieces of fondant and flour that get on my way. All right, so let's leave that there. So for the fangs, we're gonna use some white fondant. I just need a tiny bit of it. Always remember to seal back the Ziploc bags. If you don't do that, the dough is gonna dry out. All right, some Crisco, vegetable shortening. We're gonna make 2 spheres, 1 and 2. Okay, perfect. The rest I'm gonna leave it on the back. 1 fang is gonna go right here, and the other one right there. I'm gonna turn this into a cone. Right. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna add some big creepy eyeballs. Okay, so the eyeballs are gonna go right here. So I'm gonna make a tiny dent with my pinky, one here and one there. I use that as reference, okay? So I know exactly where they're gonna go. Okay. Beautiful. So we need to make sure the fangs are pointy, right? Now, with my pinky, I'm gonna make two dents to create the eye sockets. That's where the eyeballs are gonna go. And then I'm gonna add some edible glue with my brush, a tiny bit. So can you see it? Right there, just a tiny dot of edible glue. And I'm gonna create the eyeball using some light yellow fondant and gum paste. His eyeballs are yellow because he's been lacking blood. This guy, anemia. So he's gonna be drinking more blood. So we're gonna make one sphere, right? We're gonna put it right on top of the eye socket. And very gently with my fingertip, I'm gonna press down. Okay, wow, he's got humongous eyeballs. Boop. And I'm gonna repeat the process. Add a tiny bit of edible glue, right? A sphere. I'm gonna make this eyeball a little smaller. That's gonna add some personality to it. This ear, I'm gonna pull it out a little bit. Oh yeah, creepy crawlers. All right, perfect, beautiful. Now, the second step is to make the iris. The iris is what gives the color to the eye. So, since I want him to look a little bit, you know, creepy, I'm gonna make the iris red, okay? So I take out a little bit of my red fondant. Again, tiny dot of edible glue. 1, 2. A sphere. This time, I'm gonna make it flat before I add it onto the eyeball. Kind of like a pancake. If you forget to add edible glue to it, it's not gonna stick. So make sure you add it before you try to add something onto another shape. All right. Can you see that? Oh, it's looking good so far. Now, I'm gonna make sure I close the Ziploc bags. 1, 2. It's very important to be really organized when you're working. And last but not least, we're gonna add the pupils. 1 and 2. We make it flat before we add it on. Right. And then another one. Yay. Okay, beautiful. And now I'm gonna add a little highlight to the eyeball. So our bat is gonna look that he's alive, right? One. And 2. Ooh, awesome, look at that. I like it. Now, I'm gonna start adding. I'm gonna add some eyebrows. So I'm gonna add Should I make it evil? Yeah. I'm gonna make it evil. So, let's see. I'm gonna make a cone, double-sided cone. This is one cone, right? When I say double-sided, I mean it's kind of like a wormy with a pointy head and a pointy tail, okay? And then I'm gonna add a third pointy end. I'm gonna make this flat, right? Make this a little bit longer. Can you guys see that? Awesome, right? I love it. Let me see. Beautiful. After the eyebrows, actually those are the eyelids. Now I'm gonna add some eyebrows. So let's see what color am I gonna use for that. Maybe I'm gonna use some orange real quick, and then some yellow, some white, and some black. I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering what am I gonna do with all those colors. I'm gonna turn those colors, each one of those colors, into a worm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you put them all together. You roll them. Right? And then you twist it. Look at that. Perfect, beautiful. I'm gonna put this on the side. And I'm gonna add a little bit of edible glue. One. Right. And then 2. Right? Awesome. So now I'm gonna add some blood because he just attacked one of his victims. So I'm gonna add a little bit of edible glue there. Sphere. Okay, so I think we're done with my bat. Should I add anything else? I think that's good for a cupcake. Awesome. So now we have our Halloween creepy crawler bat. Yay!